What if I told you one king rewrote the rules of war so completely that modern armies still copy him today? Not Napoleon, not Caesar, not Alexander. This was Gustavus Adolphus of Sweden, a man so feared, generals called him the Lion of the North, and when he rode into battle, empires started collapsing. But here's the wild part. He didn't win by having the biggest army. He won by outthinking everyone. Stay to the end, because the way this king died in battle shocked Europe and changed history forever. In the early 1600s, Sweden wasn't a superpower. It was cold, poor, surrounded by enemies. And then, at just 17 years old, Gustavus Adolphus became king. 17. Most kings inherited thrones. Gustavus inherited wars. Denmark threatened him from the west. Poland from the south, Russia from the east. Any one of these could have destroyed Sweden, but Gustavus didn't panic. He studied. While other kings hunted and feasted, he obsessed over strategy, discipline, and innovation. He believed one dangerous idea: a smaller army used perfectly can defeat giants. Here's where Gustavus becomes terrifying. At the time, European warfare was slow and clumsy: huge blocks of soldiers, stiff formations, cannons that barely moved. Gustavus looked at this and said, no. He reinvented warfare. He made lighter, mobile cannons that could move during battle. He trained infantry to fire in rotating volleys. He mixed musketeers with pikemen for flexibility. He emphasized speed, coordination, and initiative. His soldiers didn't just stand and shoot. They maneuvered, adapted, advanced. For the first time, an army fought like a single organism. And Europe wasn't ready. Then came the bloodiest conflict Europe had ever seen, the 30 Years' War, Catholics versus Protestants. Empires versus kingdoms, religion mixed with raw power. The Holy Roman Empire was crushing everything in its path. Cities burned. Populations collapsed. Protestant states begged for help. That's when Gustavus crossed into Germany. With just 13,000 men, he faced armies twice his size. Everyone thought Sweden was committing suicide. They were wrong. September 1631, Breitenfeld, the imperial army stood confident, larger, experienced, feared. Gustavus stood calm. When the battle began, the imperial forces attacked traditionally. Gustavus did something revolutionary. He counter-maneuvered mid-battle. His mobile artillery repositioned. His infantry advanced in coordinated waves. His cavalry struck precisely, not recklessly. Within hours, the imperial army collapsed. It wasn't just a defeat. It was humiliation. Europe watched in shock as Gustavus Adolphus proved that modern warfare had arrived. From that moment on, generals studied him. After Breitenfeld, Gustavus became a legend. Cities opened their gates without fighting. Allies flocked to his banner. Enemies whispered his name in fear. They called him the Lion of the North. But unlike tyrants, he fought with his men, not behind them. He shared their hardships. He led charges personally. He believed morale was a weapon, and it worked. Sweden, once a minor power, became the dominant military force in Europe. But legends don't last forever. November 1632, fog covered the battlefield at Lützen. Gustavus rode at the front, as always. The fighting was chaotic: smoke, confusion, screams, then disaster. Separated from his guards, Gustavus rode into enemy lines. He was shot, then stabbed, then left on the battlefield. The Lion of the North was dead. When the news spread, Europe froze. Sweden won the battle, but lost its king. Gustavus Adolphus didn't live to see his legacy, but his ideas reshaped the world. Every modern army, from Napoleon to Prussia to NATO, uses principles he pioneered: mobility, combined arms, discipline over numbers. He proved that intelligence beats brute force, and that one mind can change how wars are fought forever. So now I want to ask you, was Gustavus Adolphus the greatest military innovator in history, or does someone else deserve that title? Comment your pick and defend it. I read every reply. If this changed how you see warfare, hit like. Subscribe if you want more legendary commanders, untold battles, and war strategies that shaped the world. Turn on notifications because the next story might change how you see history. History isn't boring. It's brutal, brilliant, and alive. And legends like Gustavus Adolphus prove it.